Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The shelling, the bombardments, the firing of projectiles, missiles, rockets still continue in Ukraine. From what I could see in the articles I was looking at, it's mostly they shot 13 rockets here, they did this here, but nothing of an counter-offensive or an offensive on either side. In this case, we have an article talking about Donetsk region that was hit by they say 37 attacks, now strikes. Now I don't know if these strikes are attacks. Now attacks are 37, that's one attack. That's an attack. Or let's say you have a flare of missile fired, or rockets fired. In about, let's say, a minute, you got about 50. And then you wait for about 5 minutes. Is that considered an attack? Or an attack is one firing? I think these guys consider one attack is one strike, not a flare and then wait another flare, because otherwise it would be two attacks instead of 100 if you got 50 and 50. I don't know. So this article comes from Ukrinform from today, the 12th of August 2022, and this is the title. Donetsk region comes under 37 Russian attacks. Casualties reported. Can you guess what the casualties are? Are they military personnel, military infrastructure, weapons, something? I think it's going to be only civilians. You want to bet? I don't read the article. With the articles, I'm just reading the title, and then I say, okay, that's an interesting title. Maybe I just look and skim it and see if it not goes like crazy to the left or right. I say, there's nothing in here, and then I move on. Or if I see, okay, all right, okay, that's information here, then I start talking. But I don't okay, let's see. So I talk about whatever happens in this article, whatever is reported here, as I'm making the video. Because it's easy with these guys, because these guys are so easy, because their articles are very shallow, and you know where they want to go, where they want to get your opinion, and how they shape your opinion based on whatever they say. So immediately you know what's their goal here. So I bet it's going to be about civilians and not going to be any military personnel here. So the Russian army struck Donetsk region 37 times over the past day. Rockets slammed into a residential sector and the territory of a coke and chemical plant. Civilians were killed and injured. Nothing new, right? Any military? No. As the Donetsk region Department of the National Police reports, 20 localities came under enemy fire. Most Russian strikes, 11, were launched on Advivka. The Russian army also attacked Bakhmut, Kramatorsk, Sloviansk, Kurkhaove, Krasnohorivka, Marinka, Donetsk, and about 20 more over there. Not 20, but 7 more. The Russian troops. Now you can look at those things and get their names, and I'm going to say Chasiv Yar, Zalizne, Zelane, or you can look at the article coming from Ukrinform and find it, and you can look at those localities, settlements, put them on the map, buy a map, get a map, write them down, and look in a week to see what the Russians are going to be hitting again. They're going to hit the same thing, that means nothing moved. If they're going to hit something that's a little bit east, that means they're going back. If they hit something that's going west, that means they're moving forward, west, towards Kiev. So, I'm talking Kiev, just to have a little representation of that. Easy. So that's the way you know where they're going. 54, it says, the Russian troops attacked Donetsk region with rockets S-300 missile systems, Grad and Uragan MLRS artillery and tanks. 54 objects were destroyed and damaged in Donetsk region. 39 residential and then they will say the 54 objects. 39 residential buildings, coke and chemical plant premises, a railway station, administrative building, garages. Those Russians are just either criminal or they're just so poorly prepared in the art of war. They just close their eyes and just aim somewhere towards the city or whatever it is, settlement, and kill whatever it is. You don't believe that. I don't, at least. Police officer worked at the site and collected evidence of war crime committed by the Russian Federation. The National Police and the Security Services of Ukraine opened criminal proceedings under Article blah 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 blah. But where is the Ukrainian military? Now, if the Russians are hitting only these guys, where are they hiding? Why are they hitting these? Just because they are war criminals? Yes. That's their answer. You know what I mean? Why are they hitting this? Where is the Ukrainian military then? If it's not there, they just hit towns. It's just, and if they have such accuracy in hitting towns, that means, as I said many times, that means they have a very high rating of success. That means they are very, very efficient. If that's what they want, according to these guys, right? Hitting all the residential areas and civilians. So that 75%, they say they are so missing the target. Actually, no, the 75 it's hitting the target because that's what they want, right? They want to hit residential areas and so on. So that means 75% is accuracy. It's not, missing. As reported, the Russian army killed 7 civilians and injured 14 more in Donetsk region over the past day. All right, now you got it. No military, no Ukrainian officer or military died. Nothing. Invincible. Or maybe they are not over there and the Russians are just doing target practicing. It's just this article was created just to tell us that the Russians are hitting only residential areas and kill only civilians. Therefore, they are war criminals. And they are not interested in fighting the mighty Ukrainian army wherever it might be. They just want to kill and terrorize the population for their own pleasure. Or try to change what? Because if you don't destroy the army, you can't occupy and change the regime. So you can hit the children and the population how much you want. Do you think the army would say, okay, we're done, man, you beat us? No, they will fight even harder to defend them, if they are. And they are. So this is the whole purpose of this little article, like many other 2,997 others that I looked and scrolled in the past 5 months or 6 months since this controlled war is occurring. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and then you'll be just.